Imagine steam that smells tart and floral, like a bright sunrise in a cup. Imagine that first sip wakes your belly with a gentle nudge, a little tartness, a whisper of sweet apple, and that warm aniseed memory of toasted fennel. Today, we're walking you through a simple morning tonic that does exactly that, a hibiscus and fennel morning tonic to support gentle digestion and a mindful start to the day. Welcome to Earthy Remedy, your space for natural remedies, real food, and everyday wellness. I'm Fiona Thompson, co-host and nutritionist. The research shows that small, consistent rituals can influence digestion, appetite regulation, and how we approach our morning. Today, we'll translate tradition into a practical, evidence-aware tonic you can make in about 10 minutes. And I'm Samnang Bradley, host and wellness guide. If your mornings feel heavy, bloated, or you simply want a cleaner, brighter ritual before breakfast, this episode is for you. We'll tell stories, look at what the science says, and end with a slow, step-by-step recipe you can follow while you sip. So take a breath, and let's begin. Let me take you into a morning scene. Picture a small kitchen, sunlight on the counter, and a day where you wake with a little tightness in the belly. Maybe last night's meal sat heavy, or you feel slow in your appetite. You decide to make something light, bright, and warming. You toast a pinch of fennel, measure a few hibiscus petals, and the act of preparing that cup becomes the first kind thing you do for your digestion. These mornings are common. People tell us they feel bloated after late dinners, or they have a weak appetite that makes healthy choices harder. You're not broken. You're responding to how food, stress, and movement interact. This tonic is not a fix-all, but it's a gentle nudge that can help start a chain of small positive signals in your body. From a biochemical perspective, here's what's relevant. Hibiscus is rich in organic acids and anthocyanins, those pigments that give it a bright magenta color. The research shows hibiscus can support healthy blood pressure in some contexts and provides antioxidant compounds. Fennel contains volatile oils like anethyl, which have carminative effects. They can ease gas and cramping by relaxing the smooth muscle of the gut. Together, these plants offer both sensory stimulation and compounds that can support mild digestive comfort. That said, the effects are gentle. The studies we have are small and often look at concentrated extracts. A kitchen tonic is milder. The evidence evolves, but what the studies suggest is that habitual, gentle support, like mindful meals and small digestive rituals, tends to be more useful than dramatic single interventions. Let's break this down. Hibiscus brings tart flavor and antioxidants, fennel brings warming antispasmodic notes, and a little acid, like apple cider vinegar, can support the perception of digestion and appetite regulation. Traditionally, hibiscus has been used in North Africa, the Middle East, and parts of Latin America as a cooling tea, sometimes served hot and sometimes cold. Fennel seeds are used across Europe, Asia, and the Middle East after meals to ease digestion. So in this tonic, we're honoring centuries of plant use while keeping a modern, evidence-aware lens. Let's be clear about myths. No single herb detoxes you overnight. That's not how the body works. What we can do is support pleasant digestion and appetite cues, reduce mild discomfort, and establish a calming morning routine that signals to your nervous system that the day is beginning. This tonic is a ritual plus gentle phytochemistry, practical and humble. So what exactly is this hibiscus and fennel morning tonic? In short, a short hot infusion of dried hibiscus petals and lightly toasted fennel seed, finished with a splash of green apple for body and a teaspoon of apple cider vinegar for a gentle acid note. It's bright, slightly tart, aromatic, and made to be sipped before or alongside breakfast. Who might like it?
If you often wake with a heavy feeling, low appetite, or mild bloating, this could be a helpful ritual. If you have low blood pressure or are pregnant, read our safety notes later in the episode. There are important cautions.
Quick note on cautions right up front. Hibiscus can lower blood pressure in some people, and fennel is related to anise. People with anise or fennel allergies should avoid it. If you take blood pressure medication, or if you're pregnant or breastfeeding, check with your clinician before making this tonic a habit. We'll cover specifics in the safety section.
Now, ingredients. I'll read each item slowly so you can write them down. We'll have the full recipe in the show notes as well. Ingredient list. 1 cup, 240 milliliters of water. This is our base. 1 tablespoon dried hibiscus petals. Tart, antioxidant rich, and vividly flavored. 1 teaspoon fennel seeds, lightly toasted, carminative and aromatic. A small slice of green apple, thinly sliced, for body and gentle sweetness. 1 teaspoon apple cider vinegar, optional, starts digestion and adds balance. Optional sweetener, 1 teaspoon raw honey or maple syrup, if you prefer sweetness. Equipment: a small pot or saucepan, a spoon, a fine strainer or tea infuser, and a mug. If you're making a small batch, a heat-proof jar or bottle is handy for storage. Step-by-step instructions. I'll number each step and pause between them so you can follow along if you're making this live. Step 1. Pour 1 cup of water into your pot and set it on medium heat. You want it hot, not raging. Aim for just under a boil. Step 2. While the water warms, toast your fennel seeds in a dry pan for 30 to 45 seconds until they're fragrant. You'll smell a warm, licorice-like note. Watch carefully. They can color quickly. Toasting unlocks the volatile oils that aid digestion. Step 3. Once the water is just shy of boiling, add the dried hibiscus petals and the toasted fennel seeds. Stir gently, then lower the heat so the pot sits at a soft simmer. Step 4. Let the infusion simmer for about 4 to 6 minutes. You'll notice the water turn a bright red magenta and a lively tart aroma rising. That's hibiscus releasing its flavor and pigments. If you prefer a milder flavor, start with 3 minutes. Step 5. Remove the pot from heat. Add the thin slice of green apple to the hot infusion and let it sit for 1 to 2 minutes. The apple offers a soft, fruity body and a touch of pectin that smooths the tartness. Step 6. Strain the liquid into your mug. Add 1 teaspoon of apple cider vinegar and, if you like, a teaspoon of honey or maple syrup. Stir slowly and mindfully. Taste. If it's too tart, add a little more warm water. If it's too weak, let it steep a minute longer next time. Common mistakes to avoid. Don't let the infusion boil hard. High heat can make the hibiscus overly astringent. Don't over-toast fennel or it will taste burnt. And if you're new to apple cider vinegar, start with half a teaspoon. You can always increase as you learn how it sits with you. Storage and serving tips. You can make a small batch, 4 cups, and keep it refrigerated for up to 48 to 72 hours in a sealed jar. When serving later, warm gently on the stove or enjoy chilled over ice. Best time to drink. Within 20 to 30 minutes before breakfast to gently cue appetite and digestion. Frequency? Start with 1 cup daily and observe how you feel. Sensory moment. Hold your mug. Feel the warmth in your hands. Breathe in the tart floral steam and take a slow sip. Notice the bright front of mouth tartness, the sweet apple breath, and the soft fennel warmth at the finish. This is nourishment and attention combined. Safety and cautions.
The research shows hibiscus can lower blood pressure modestly in some people. If you take antihypertensive medication, check with your clinician before using this tonic regularly. Fennel is an anethyl-containing plant. People with allergies to anise or fennel should avoid it. Pregnant and breastfeeding people should consult their provider before adding fennel or concentrated herbal preparations. If apple cider vinegar upsets your stomach, omit it and instead add a splash of warm lemon juice or skip the acid entirely.
If you noticed increased heartburn, dizziness, or any unusual symptoms after drinking this tonic, stop use and speak with a healthcare professional. Remember, persistent digestive symptoms deserve medical attention rather than only home remedies.
Reflection? This tonic is more than ingredients in water. It's a small container for intention. Starting the day with a short, sensory ritual can shift how you relate to meals, movement, and stress. You don't need perfection. You need curiosity and consistency. Try it for a week and notice small shifts in appetite, bloating, or your morning mood.
Key takeaways. Hibiscus offers bright flavor and antioxidants. Fennel brings digestive supportive volatile oils, and the ritual of making the tonic is as important as the tonic itself. Start gently, observe effects, and consult your clinician when needed. Nutritionally speaking, small habits add up.
We'd love to hear how this tonic fits into your morning. Did you try it? Did you warm it or enjoy it iced? Send us a voice message or DM us at @EarthyRemedyPod. Share your tweaks and your experience. If you liked this episode, please subscribe to Earthy Remedy so you don't miss future recipes and stories. Thank you for joining us. For the full recipe, substitutions, and safety notes, check the show notes. Until next time, listen to your body. Trust the earth. Feel the difference. This is Earthy Remedy. We'll see you in the next episode.